Good morning, good morning, good morning. Thank you, guys. Sounding awesome as always. A little bit off the top there. Awesome. Well, I invite everybody in the family room, Holder Hall, to make your way into the sanctuary as we get started here with a beautiful message from our own Terah Short today. And a lot of fun stuff happening around here at Seaside. So I'm Nicole Johnson, one of your licensed practitioners here today. And today is the last Sunday of the month. So please remember that wall of prayer happens after our service. So if there's anything that you would love prayer around, please come and see us at the edge of the platform. And I always like to say, whether it's something good or something challenging, prayer is always the answer. So come and see us. So Saturday, July 11th at 10 o'clock is our business connection group with our leader, Terry Strom, and he's really making a lot of ground here. So if you're interested in business or have a business like mine or want to get to know people in the business world, please come and see him on Saturday, July 11th at 10 o'clock. And our couples connection group on Friday, July 10th at the Skyloft Community Center with Deborah and Boyd Rollins. You're going to enjoy a potluck together and good conversation where couples meet and connect. And our summer series with the Bishwa Siva Sound Meditation is on Mondays at 6:30. This is a magical evening of vibration and sound and energy that heals. Bring a yoga mat, an eye covering, and something comfortable to lay on. I'm just going to share with you my personal experience. I did not bring something comfortable to lay on the first time. So just passing that along. And Kevin Russell continues his Objective Living course on Saturday, July 11th at 10 o'clock. You're going to move beyond stress and conditioning that might have you stuck. and explore a path to clarity, peace, and relationships that balance with divine. Sign up in the family room or online. And if you are not an online user, we encourage you to get online. There's everything you need to know about Seaside and what's going on. And our very own Dr. Christian returns from his wonderful trip to Switzerland with Cynthia James, and he starts his Master Manifester course on July 14th. So come and enjoy how you can turn your dreams into reality, unlock your heart's desires, and release old habits that might be blocking your greater good. And summer is in full swing here at Seaside, and we are so excited that next Sunday is our first start of the musical series. And there's a lot of great artists that Dr. Christian and Rebecca have untapped. And so you're going to join us for a barbecue and a wonderful celebration next Sunday. And also, you don't want to miss out on our Inner Light service that happens every Wednesday. With all of these powerhouse speakers that are here and available for you, come Wednesdays at 6:30 and meet for them with music and love and connection and spirituality. So lots going on here at Seaside, and you're all here. So I invite you to stand and greet your neighbor and remain standing for the congregational song.
Seaside. Get your greetings in and your hugs and help me sing this song. We know this one. Here we go. I am listening to the music of the Holy, Holy Spirit. Oh, what a song God is singing. I will listen all day long. I will listen all day long. Say, oh yeah, hey yeah. 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 Hallelujah.
Yes, our Seaside Band and our Rebecca Jade.
Yes, good morning.
2 weeks in a row, we see you.
Yes.
Yay! It's so good to have you home.
Glad to be home.
Good. So you were in Chicago.
Yep.
Then you did another Sheila E.
I was in Cleveland.
Did you?
Yeah, I went to Cleveland went on Thursday.
Oh
Yeah,
my
she went.
gosh.
And then came home, and then actually last night had a show in Cerritos at the Cerritos Center for the Performing Arts again with Sheila E. So it was
Oh my
fun.
gosh,
Yeah,
very
it was sweet.
fun.
Yeah.
Good deal. Well, we're glad you're here today.
Glad to be home.
Good. And okay, wait a minute. There was something. Cruise. We talked about cruise.
Yes.
So Rebecca just got added to the Vienna cruise. So, but it's pretty sold out. So, but the other cruise is when?
It's in September, on September 18th to the 25th. And I've left some flyers here where we leave out of Long Beach and go to Mexico for 7 days. That's not too bad. So
No.
come on, hang out with us.
So if you want to go to Jazz Cruise, there's one. And August 1st.
And August 1st, in Temecula, it'll be myself and my friend. She was a guest here a few months back when we were writing our song. That's doing really well, by the way.
Yes, good.
Andrea Lisa and I have a show at Thornton Winery on August 1st.
Wow.
So if you guys want to come hang out for that,
Good.
that's what I have coming up.
And of course, well, I can't say every Sunday morning, but most Sunday mornings here at Seaside, you can see her, the best ticket in town. And so, let's see. Did you notice any difference in the chairs? Okay. We like it?
I do.
Yes? I don't know what you're saying out there. Well, talk to me in the social hall everywhere. We're trying some new stuff. Change is the way we're going. Okay. All right. Well, as you know, or maybe you don't know, but Dr. Christian is this weekend in the conference in Geneva. Him and Cynthia James are the keynote speakers there. So I think this is the last day. Him and Callie and Trevor have been having a European adventure. They're having a wonderful time. But he will be back next Sunday to kick off our summer music series. So those of you that know it, you know it's fabulous. Those of you that have never been here before or seen our summertime talks, Dr. Christian does, sometimes he does Broadway and sometimes he does films, but the last couple of years he's been doing the lives, inspirational message from the life of artists, of musical artists. And so that's what we're doing this year. You can see the poster in the family where we're going Quincy Jones and Pink and Fleetwood Mac and Rolling Stones and on. Check it out. But next week, Rebecca Jade will be singing the songs of John Batiste. That'll be kicking us off. Okay, good. And then afterwards, in the garden, Rebecca Jade is doing a Rebecca Jade concert, and that's free to all of you. And we also have lunch and a barbecue. The Men's Breakfast Club, along with Terah, are hosting it. We got burgers and dogs and vegan burgers and all that stuff. So come, plan on being here after second service next week. But what I like to do now is we like to anchor our service today in prayer. We will have our practitioner setting that tone for us. And we have a beautiful, beautiful practitioner today. She's actually teaches the second year of practitioner training. She's a ministerial student. She is our board president. And she's a facilitator of the Kindness Crew. And that's just a couple things that she does. So welcome, Susan Murphy.
Wow, thank you. Well, good morning. I was telling the first service that every time I get up here, I have this stupid grin on my face. And it's because of you guys. You just make me so happy. So thank you. You know, I just got back from a 10-day Joe Dispenza retreat in Cancun. So the grin's a little bit from Dr. Joe, too, as well. But one of the things that I love about Dr. Joe Dispenza is that his philosophy and what he teaches is very much in line with Ernest Holmes, what we do here. And one of the things that was really speaking to me those 10 days, you know, we do about 35 hours of meditation. And the thing that kept coming up for me was the idea of possibility. And I know that when I think with my little, very small Susan brain, that the possibilities for me are pretty narrow. You know, I tend to get in my way. I go in worry and fear and anxiety and unworthiness. So I remember to think with the mind of God, which is infinite in potentiality, infinite in possibility. You know, and I'm a true demonstration of that. You know, I was the girl that came to service late and left early so nobody would see me. And now here I am. I mean, that was not the plan. But God had something different for me. And so that's what I do now is I let Source figure it out. I let it come into me. And then that's how I make my decisions. So I just invite you, if you've got anything going on, a health challenge, or you're trying to find that perfect partner or perfect home, to just remember to think with the mind of God. Okay. And with that, I would like to invite a beautiful light holder out today, Karen Cole. And she will be holding the high consciousness today. And she has an animal ministry, so she is an animal lover, which I know all of you are as well. And I'm going to light this candle that represents the flame in each of us. And just so you know, today is Wall of Prayer. So normally we would go to the prayer center by the Dolphin Legacy for prayer. But today we're all going to be here front and center just for you. And we just want to affirm that spiritual truth for you. So make sure you join us for that. And now I will be sounding the bowl 3 times, and I just invite you into the stillness. Just recognizing God, recognizing the creator of all of life, knowing that God is all there is, that God is friendly, God is paying attention, God is listening and responding to all of existence. Now God is the monarch butterfly, just floating effortlessly through the garden. God is the little field mouse. God is the laughter of a child. And I am one with this divine presence. That is my home. That's where I live, I move, and I have my being. There is no place in my life that God is not. It's simply not possible. And as I know this is true for me, I certainly know it's true for each beautiful soul here today. Each beautiful soul online and on this beautiful planet. They too, a divine, loving, perfect expression of the One. And I know for this Sunday morning service, I know a whole lot of love. Unconditional love that is here right now in this moment. I know it's a time of coming together collectively, as community, as family, as love, knowing just one heart, one mind, and one purpose. I know that today the truth is spoken. The truth is revealed, and I know for each one, an allowing and a receiving of the truth. Knowing that with that truth comes absolute freedom. The freedom to choose. The freedom to choose again. And the freedom to know and to trust. I know for each one here that they are able to tap into this infinite supply of possibility, knowing that it never runs out. It is constant. It's continuous. and I know that it's certain. I know that the message and the download just flows through Terah effortlessly with grace and ease. And I know the message is for each one here personally and intimately, for I know that each one here is here by divine intervention. I know that consciousness shifts today. I know the music, the songs from Rebecca Jade, that it just fills this Sorensen sanctuary in such a magnificent, brilliant way that just excites all of us and puts a joy in the heart. Seaside Center for Spiritual Living is a safe space for all to be seen, for all to be known, and to show up as their true, authentic selves. And with that, I just bless this day.
I speak blessings into my life. I feel the Spirit move in me. I feel it move in me, moving through me. I speak blessings into your life. Feel the power of love within. I know that you can win each and every day. I speak goodness into my life. I feel the Spirit move in me. I feel it move in me, moving through me. I speak goodness into your life. Feel the power of love within. I know that we can win each and every day.
Thank you, Rebecca Jade. I speak blessings into my life. I like that. It's beautiful. So glad that you're home, that you're here. Yeah, thank you. Thank you for singing us in so beautifully. And Dan, thank you for your accompaniment always. And Susan, for your prayer, for your consciousness, for anchoring us and starting us off in a good space, allowing ourselves to become fully present right here and right now, shutting out whatever happened this morning or before you got here, and allowing yourself to just be here. So welcome. I want to welcome each and every one of you. I want to welcome all of you that are tuning in from home. We're grateful that you're here. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I know that you come in on YouTube and Facebook and our very own website, seasidecenter.org. And we know that you're out there. So please know that we know that you're there. And we're glad that you tune in. And thank you to all of you that are here in our sanctuary with us this morning. I want to especially welcome anybody who might be here for the first time. If it is your first time here, please know you are welcome. We honor all paths to God. Wherever you are on your spiritual journey, you're welcome here. And if it is your first time, we have a visitor's package for you, our first-time visitor's package. It's on the table as you come in through the glass doors into Holder Hall, our social hall. Pick up the envelope, take it home. You can read a little bit about who we are. There's some pamphlets in there and some other things. I think there's a coupon for the bookstore. But better yet, stay after. Let us get to know you. Let us say hello to you and have some coffee or tea and cookies with us, and we'd love to visit with you. So welcome, welcome. Let's see. You heard about a couple things that are going on. We've already talked about the concert and Dr. Christian's Masterful Manifester class. You probably heard about that from Nicole. And I want to just mention our Wednesday night services. We have a beautiful speaker today, our very own Terah Short, who is our education director and also our director of special events here at Seaside. But she's also one of the 4 women that we rotate on Wednesday nights speaking. So that's for our Inner Light service, which is meditation, music, and message. And we met last week. We're at our 6-month anniversary mark, which is crazy that we've been doing this for 6 months already. Yes. And one of the things that we've heard from you is you would like a little more meditation. So we're going to start about 10 minutes before 6:30. So at 6:20, we'll start the meditation. So you're invited to come at 6:20 and join in with the meditation and the chanting. If you come at 6:30, you're not late. That's okay, but we'll just ask that you enter in silence and join us in the meditation. And of course, if you have been to Wednesday nights, then you have heard Terah speak before. If you have not, then this is her very first Sunday talk, and we're so excited that she'll be speaking with us in just a minute. Yes. I want to acknowledge the flower ministry. The flowers today are from Maria Hughes in honor of her dad's passing and her brother. So her dad, John, and her brother, the first anniversary of his death. So thank you, Maria. And thank you all that participate in having these beautiful flowers on our stage. Terah's talk title today is The Next Version of You. And I'm going to do a reading from a book that is titled Eastern Wisdom, Western Soul by Richard Singer. And here it goes. It's titled Change. Change is your greatest ally in your personal journey towards spiritual transformation. There exists a popular saying that states, if nothing changes, nothing changes. Thus, if you wish to change your life, society, or even the world, you must set out on a voyage of inner exploration and change. This inner voyage will ignite a process of outer change benefiting you as well as all of humanity. The most beautiful gift in life is your ability to change your course, no matter what course you have taken up until now. You must always remember that the past is no longer real. Therefore, the past does not have the power to hold you back from living the life you truly inspire to live. Along the journey to enlightenment, significant opportunities will be presented to you. Your task is to remain awake and grasp these concepts for use on your voyage. Every moment, every trial, every obstacle, and every so-called failure is an essential part of your soul's evolutionary process. It is imperative that you learn from everyone and everything along your path. There are no coincidences in this world. Absolutely everything you experience is meant to be part of the learning experience here on earth. Absolutely everything is the way it is supposed to be, right here and right now. Only perfection is present in your life. And so it is. And now I have the great joy of introducing our beautiful, beautiful guest artist today. You all know her and love her, but she truly is a gift to Seaside. We are so very blessed that she chooses to spend her Sundays with us here when she's in town. She has a voice that it's very, very hard to explain. She can sing absolutely everything. I don't think we've ever asked her to sing a song where she said, nah, I can't do that. You know, she just sings it, and she sings it beautifully. So please put your hands together for our very own artistic director, Rebecca Jade.
Thank you, Rev Deb. Good morning, Seaside. All right, that was a great reading, by the way. Oof. I like that line. I'm going to butcher it, but like the past, it doesn't exist. That's kind of amazing because we hold on to a lot of the past. But we're stepping forward. That's what the message is today. We're stepping into the next step, the next level. We're progressing. And that's what the message is about today. So we picked a song. It's a great tune by Ray LaMontagne. It's called "Step Into Your Power." All right. Oh, yeah. If you want it, you can have it. All you gotta do is just reach out and grab it. If you want it, you can have it. All you got to do is just reach out and grab it. So step on up, step into your power. Step on up, step into your power, child. Step on up, step into your power. Step on up, step into your power, child. Come on. Oh, yeah. Now listen. All you need, you already own. It was given to you on the day that you were born. Anything that your heart can dream, you can make it reality. So step on up, step into your power. Step on up, step into your power, child. Step on up, step into your power. Step on up, step into your power, child. Come on. Oh, yeah. Ooh. Now listen, don't be afraid. Don't be afraid to fall. It's the getting back up that's gonna make you strong. God only made one like you. So come on, baby, do what you were born to do. So step on up, step into your power. Step on up, step into your power, child. Step on up, step into your power. Step on up, step into your power, child. Come on. Oh, yeah. Come on. Play ball. Yes, we're bobbing our Seaside band. Step on up, step into your power. Step on up, step into your power, child. Step on up, step into your power. Step on up, step into your power, child. Step it on up, step it on up. Hey, oh, step on up. Oh, yeah. Thank you so much, Seaside.
That is Rebecca Jade. I want to say that Rebecca Jade is my favorite musician, favorite female musician, not just at Seaside, but around the whole world. She has been playing all week with the Sheila E., the lady of percussion, the queen of percussion. The Sheila E., my favorite of all time musician, is Prince. He made his transition 10 years ago. Sheila E. shared that stage with Prince for decades. He couldn't outshine her. And this is who Rebecca Jade plays with all week long before she comes back to Seaside. So thank you. Thank you. When Dr. Christian said, okay, I'm going to be gone, he says, you ready? I said, oh, okay. And all I could do was visualize Rebecca Jade's there. She's there. I'm not there yet. I don't have a title or anything, but, Rebecca was there. But we know that you can't demand things, right? And, she travels a lot, and she's doing next week, so we usually don't do her back-to-back. But then midweek, I told Rev Deb, I said, yeah, she told me we were talking to these other musicians that I really like. And she's like, no, you have Rebecca. So thank you very much. So my talk title is The Next Version of You. And we know we're going through a lot of changes, right? I'm going through a lot of changes myself. My kids, my 22-year-old kids, just graduated from college. That means we have 2 apartments moved home into my very messy living room. Nobody is invited to my house right now. There's a lot of dishes. There's a lot of clothes we don't know where to put. There's a lot of shoes everywhere. And it's a lot of change. I've had these 4 years to really have time to step into me. I jumped into practitioner studies, advanced consciousness, all the classes where I'm just a deep dive into all about me and what do I want and what do I want to express. Ernest Holmes, the founder of our philosophy, says that we are an unfolding. That means we are a greater expression. We are constantly unfolding, just like nature that is constantly rebirthing, making anew. That is what we are to do. Susan talked about Dr. Joe Dispenza, and she's lucky enough she got to do the 10-day. When you go to a Dr. Joe meditation for a week long, they say that you take a year off of your life. So basically, if you go every year, you just don't age. That's how I'm going to take it, right? So I don't know what a 10-day did to you, Susan, but kudos to you. Very jealous of that. I'm working with Dr. Joe as well. I'll be a trainer of his for his Neuro Change Solutions company. So I'll be able to work here and work at companies. And it's all about making that change, right? And so Dr. Joe, and as we know, researchers say that we have 60 to 70,000 thoughts a day. I've heard it's up to 80 with some Greg Braden stuff. 60 to 70,000 thoughts every day. And since our brain is a record of the past, we're taking 90% of that. 90% we're just recycling every day. So to make change, that's really difficult, right? We are so addicted, our bodies become accustomed to what our thoughts are. I'm thinking negative, I'm thinking worry, I'm thinking lack. And our body makes corresponding chemicals. That is why change is so hard, because we have to feel that uncomfortableness to get to where we want to go. When we are by the age of 35, our body is like a computer program. 95% of us is the subconscious. That's what we are not thinking about. It's just automatic. It's the routines, the feelings, all the memories. 95% of us. So that 5% of us, that consciousness, that awareness, we're constantly in battle. That's why it is so important to be thinking about what are we thinking? How am I acting? What are we feeling? And be so consciously aware of that. That's why Susan talks about Joe Dispenza's meditations. We're just going into the quantum field, and that is so easy. It was hard at first, but now it's just so easy. So I just leave myself. I go to the black. I don't have to think about a thing until the music is taking you, and then all of a sudden he's guiding you. What are those potentials that are in the quantum field? That quantum field that is the all possibilities beyond space and time that we don't know exists yet. And so he takes you there. How do you want to think? How do you want to act? How do you want to feel? Tap into that potential. And if you can set your intention, and you are thinking the intention, if what you are bringing back, if you can feel it in your body, then you are a magnet for that event to happen. And neuroscience is proving this. So that is, what do you want to do? Do you want to buy, what are you dreaming of? Building that new business, getting into that new relationship, decorating a dream home? The sky's the limit. And so when he takes you there, you're just in that field and you are just embodied. And you don't get up from meditation until you are living that. You are living that. That is so embodied. And he says, Dr. Joe says that your personality is your personal reality, right? So present you today is all the things you've ever learned, what you're thinking, how you're acting, all your behaviors. This is the thing called your life. You have created this. And so that is what is so important about what are we looking at, thinking, acting, feeling. I'm doing his work. And so it's been a couple months now since I'll be teaching it. Every morning I have to get up and I have to write out, all the stuff, and that contains how am I thinking, how am I acting, how am I feeling, am I thinking lack, am I thinking worry, am I judging other people, am I judging myself, am I feeling scared, am I feeling no energy? All right, this is what you're thinking, and now I have to turn that. How do I want to act, how do I want to think, how do I want to feel? And I get into that emotion and I embody it. And I'm doing really good, not to brag. But then there are days where all of a sudden I will just get rocked. My kids just graduated, and I knew that my ex-husband would be there that hasn't even been in the country for 4 years. And although, I've forgiven him and I'm thankful for the experience because, I got my 2 best friends, my kids from the guy, so, give him something. But, that Friday before I had to leave Saturday to go to both graduations, I was just like, what is going on? I just had to keep sitting down. It's like, what are you thinking? What are you feeling? What are you acting? Get over yourself. How do you want to think? How do you want to act? How do you want to feel? And to be quite honest, I had to sit many times that day. I was just frozen. But the other things that I learned from Dr. Joe when I'm doing this work is so interesting because some days I have so much energy, and Tuesdays is our big day around here. We have Mondays off, or most of us do. Sorry, Rib Deb. And so Tuesdays we have our meetings, we have energy, and we have, right now we have Johnny's class until 9 o'clock at night, so I have a full day of energy, and I just love it. But I'm so programmed to have the energy. Wednesdays are the same. I have amazing energy. Thursdays, but then Friday mornings, I'm just dead, and I'm just sitting there, and I'm like, why am I so tired? That's just because that's the program. I'm so used to it. And so that was an aha moment for me, that I caught myself just by thinking, what are you thinking? How are you acting? What are you feeling? I don't have to feel tired. Energy is unlimited. My kids and I, we just, they were done with classes before they had graduation, and so we went to Spain for 2 weeks. My 2 boys and my ex-stepdaughter, she's 32, and my boys are 22, and so we went to Barcelona, and we went to Real Madrid, and we didn't have like a ton of stuff on our schedule besides, I got to see Real Madrid play, of course went to some museums, but otherwise we would get on this magical thing that they have in Spain called the subway. And you would walk a block down, and then you take these stairs down to this magical tunnel, and it's clean, and it's affordable, and people are nice. And I was looking for these good-looking Spaniards that Dr. Marcia told me to keep awareness of. Thank you, Dr. Marcia. My kids thank you as well. And so we would get on this magical subway, and every day we would just get up. We would go up the stairs once we got to our arrival, and it was this new neighborhood. It was new experiences. We didn't know where we were going, but everywhere was different every single day. I started looking at my kids. I'm like, this is like the magic bus. It's like the magic school bus. I read those children's books to my kids when they were little, and then it turned into a TV series. That's where Miss Frizzle pulls up in the bus real quick and opens up the doors. And those kids just pile on, and their smiles are so huge. They have no idea what they're going to. They have no idea what they're doing, but they're excited because they know that every new experience is change, and they are looking forward to the excitement. And that magic bus can go underwater, it can go into space, it can do everything. It's in that quantum field of unlimited potential and possibilities. Ernest Holmes says the best thing that we have is our creativity. That creativity to create a new life over and over, rebirth, renew, make the mistakes, learn from that. There's a study of Dr. Joe that he has published in a couple of his books, and it's called The Piano Players. And it's all about mental rehearsal. That's getting into this state of rehearsing exactly what I'm talking about, how my day is going to go. Go into that mental state and don't get up until that is embodied in you and that your brain can't tell the difference from the physical reality of what is happening. So the piano study is The Piano Players. And they did this study. They have a group of people, and they did brain scans on all of them, before and after. And then they separated them into two groups, Group A and Group B. Group A goes 2 hours a day for 5 days straight, physically at the piano, practicing, rehearsing these one-handed piano, one-handed, the keys, the chords, the physical. They are so clear doing this 2 hours a day, 5 days a week. And of course, so when the brain scans came back, they made all kinds of changes. Of course, this new synaptic connections in the brain on the other side of the brain, because every time we learn something new, we make new connections. That's why it's so important to keep learning. And so then the other group, Group B, 2 hours a day, same amount of time, 5 straight days, they mentally rehearsed. They closed their eyes and got into the feeling. They embodied it. They didn't come near a piano. They practiced that in their minds. 0 physical piano. And then when they did the brain scans, it came to the exact connections. They built the same, it looked like that experience already happened. The brain could not tell the difference from the physical experience because they had embodied it and were single-mindedly focused. You know, we look at the greats, we look at Martin Luther King, we look at Mahatma Gandhi, we look at all these athletes that can have that in their mind no matter what, that single-minded focus. They don't ever get rid of that, right? That is what's burning in them, and that's what they are learning, and that's why they are a magnet. That thought, that intention is the intention out there, and that feeling is the magnet that pulls that event back to us in our life. So the piano players, you know, we can do all kinds of things. We can build muscle without touching a weight. You know, okay, I didn't know I was going to say this, Carolyn, but, you know, there's a man here, and there's Dr. Joe Dispenza, but you guys, there's several people here that have been doing their work forever. Kay Samuelson, Reverend Tammy Mars, Kay and Ray Holder. They've been doing his work long before I knew his name. And, you know, I believe that they've been doing their work. I mean, they're pretty truthful people, but what really made me understand that, oh yeah, they're doing the work, is I like to hug Ray Holder. I like to hug you, man. I like to hug him because he's a loving person, but I also like to hug him, and I tell him this, I'm like, you know, I hug you to feel your muscles, right? And he's like, okay, no, you can't try that. Don't make that weird. This is my thing, all right? This is between me and Ray, and I hug him, and I say, I hug you to feel your muscles, and he'll be like, mental rehearsal. And I'm like, I knew it. I knew you were doing Dr. Joe work. I knew it. You guys were telling the truth. So it's, you know, what do we... Thanks for playing along, man. Sorry, I should have asked you. Good. Thank you. Our social hall is named after the Holders, Ray and Carolyn. That's the Holder Hall, if you did not know. So Pillars of Seaside. And, you know, Dr. Joe says when you decide to make that change, when you decide to not take yesterday to today, be prepared. It's going to get uncomfortable. Why is it going to be uncomfortable? Because it's the unknown. You don't know it yet. That is the known that you are working against. You got to put yourself into the uncomfortable. Tony Robbins, who has been teaching for 40 years, big motivational speaker, author, he says that the one skill that he has seen across the board, that one skill is the ability to do the uncomfortable over and over again. The ability to do the uncomfortable, the ability to stand in that. I love that saying where it says everything looks like failure in the middle. Right? Everything feels like failure. I mean, I'm scared as can be getting up here. What? But I'm going to get through it. Thank you. And, you know, you just got to step in and get into the uncomfortable. And what's such a good analogy is the cow and the bison. Have you ever heard this analogy where when a storm is coming, the cows, they can sense that a storm is coming, so they'll go in groups and they will walk away from the storm. But eventually that storm comes and catches them. And so that they're in it longer. Now the bison senses the storm is coming, will look straight at it, and walk directly through it, getting through that much quicker. You know, what a great analogy. What are we not asking for? What conversations are we avoiding? If we get through to the uncomfortable, we will get through it much faster. The number one skill, doing the uncomfortable over and over and over. You know, I recently I was listening to this guy talking about this thing called the cannonball effect. And since I grew up at a swimming pool, I loved doing all the dives and everything, and we did the cannonball. That's where you are on the diving board, and you jump, and you grab your knees, and your goal is to make the biggest splash there is, right? The concept is, you know, you make a small splash, you make some ripples, but if you make a big splash, you make waves. And he said, the cannonball effect. He said, Steve Jobs, at 12 years old, he just wanted some electronical parts. Couldn't get them. So he goes to the phone book, looks up Bill Hewlett of Hewlett-Packard, calls him on the phone at home, and asks him for some parts, a 12-year-old. And he gets the parts. He didn't know what was going to happen. He just did it. It's the unexpected. We don't know what can happen. He gets the parts. He gets a summer intern. You know, he's made my iPhone. He created it. So, you know, we look at Bob Dylan, who in Minnesota, he heard that his favorite guy, Woody Guthrie, his idol, was in the hospital in New York. And so he gets to New York. He has his, you know, just his guitar on his back, and he goes into that hospital room to meet his idol, to provide comfort. Of course, he knows how to sing, you know, play his guitar. He didn't know where that was going to take him. He had no idea that he was going to be discovered in a hospital room. Ed Sheeran is a big, huge musician out there right now. Bought a one-way ticket to LA, took the jump. Little money, no real plan, but he would show up to those open mics because something was in him that he needed to keep moving and get out. He had no idea that Jamie Foxx was going to be in the audience that day, let him stay on his couch and use his recording studio in his home. It's called the cannonball. Dr. Joe always talks about how his kids are just like superb creators of reality. That's how he puts it. And he taught them from a very, very young age about this concept of working with the quantum fields. And so his daughter was always, as a little girl, she's always telling him, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that, I'm gonna do this. And he's always like, really, how are you gonna do that? And she's like, what are you talking about? You taught me this. And so at 15 years old, it's summertime, and he says, hey, hun, what are you gonna create this summer? You've got time to work on it. And she says, I'm gonna create a shopping spree, an unlimited shopping spree. She's 15 years old, and what is he gonna say? No. So he's like, all right, but here's the deal. I want you to sit down with that intention of an unlimited shopping spree, and you don't get up until you have felt that experience physically, and you have shopped your brains out. Don't get up. Every day you have shopped your brains out. She's like, no problem. So weeks go on, and she did this every day, and he's so proud of her, right? And so he's in Washington, D.C. He's in a cab going to a lecture. That's so funny that Joe Dispenza was in a cab. You know, that doesn't happen anymore these days. But so he's in a cab, and he gets a phone call, and she's just hysterical. And he's like, hon, what? Slow down. And she says, Dad, you can't, you will never believe this. You can't believe this. And he says, what? And she says, you know that shopping spree I've been working on? It happened today. And he says, all right, you tell me everything and don't leave anything out. She says, okay. I'm at the store. I'm at my favorite clothing store in Santa Monica. Not a bad place to shop on the promenade there, right? And her and her best friend are there, and they're rifling through the racks. They're into clothes, and they're just rifling through the racks and dreaming of the day they can wear those and afford that kind of clothing. And this man comes up to them and looks at her best friend and says, hey, are you Sam's dad? Or is Sam your dad? And she's like, yeah, Sam's my dad. And he says, girls, come follow me. So he takes them behind the register, takes them into the back, and he says, listen, your dad did a favor for me 6 months ago, and I have a huge favor, and I have been trying to figure out a way that I can repay him. He says, now, I am the owner of this store, reaches into his pocket, hands a credit card. Ladies, have a good afternoon. That's what we can't predict that. Dr. Joe couldn't predict that. She couldn't predict that. Her best friend, the store owner, couldn't predict that. That is the unknown, that quantum field that we need to be open for. That's why today is the wall of prayer, where after service here, our practitioners will come up for a 60-second miracle. It's a 5-step affirmation. We are not saying, please, please. We are affirming this or something better. We are affirming that. And when someone comes to us and tells us what's going on, we don't start with yesterday. We start with today. We declare today's truth right now. And we go from there. That light that has never been sprayed out, that light, that inner knowing, that spark that has never been hurt or violated. We go from that truth. You know, it's like Marianne Williamson. She's always saying, get tapped in, turned on. Love that. I didn't know what she was talking about for a while. I thought, about a new boyfriend, about a new girlfriend? What are you talking about, girl? No, she's talking, maybe sometimes she's talking about that, but she's talking about tapping into life, tapping into that energy, getting turned on. That's embodying, that's living that truth where you are a magnet. Lao Tzu in the Tao Te Ching says the journey of 1,000 steps starts with one step. He didn't say, wait for the perfect step, wait till you have the whole plan. He's saying, go, right? Go. Do the uncomfortable. When we jump first and we let courage follow us, and courage will catch up. It's like all the athletes live in this U stress. It's not YOU, it's called EU stress. It's a high beta stress. And they jump into that stress and they use it, they utilize it to do the uncomfortable. You know, in Joe Dispenza's work, it's about meditation, and that's a big practice for us, right? Because when we go into the meditation state, meditation means to know thyself. We are going into that space, that quiet. We are connecting with our breath. We are going into the possibilities, to the reconnected. You know, I told how much I love Rebecca Jade. And so before I invite her back out to do another amazing song that, you know, she texted me yesterday, hey, what's your talk title? And then she learns two new songs, because that's who she is. She jumps into life. You know, but she did go play ball at Berkeley, so, you know, she knows that as a basketball player that you got to take the shots to score, right? You will never hear her complain. You will never. I've known her for years. I've never heard her complain once, because we know that complaint is living in the past. It is putting that crink in the hose, and we need more to flow, more to flow. She lives in gratitude. She's thankful at all times. And we know that gratitude is the ultimate state of receivership. When you're in gratitude, you say thank you. And what you are, you receive more of. So when you are a grateful person, you are receiving more and more and more to be grateful for. So I ask you, as we step into the next version of ourselves, getting into the uncomfortable, taking those leaps before we are ready, before we bring Rebecca back out, can we jump on her magical bus that she's on? Last week, we were in the back. Rev Deb is saying, hey, Rebecca, where are you going to be this week? What's your plan? And she's like, oh, I'm going to Chicago tonight on a red eye. And Rev Deb's saying, really, what festival are you playing? And she's like, oh, I don't know. You know, she gets out her cell phone. She's leaving that night for it. She doesn't get into the details. She's not hung up on that kind of stuff. You know, 4th of July is this next week, and 2 years ago, I'm at my home on 4th of July, and I have the TV on because they do a big Capitol in Washington, a big, huge event celebrating our nation's birthday at the White House and all around. And I have it on, and I hear the main act is coming up. And I'm like, okay, who's the main musical act? I like music, and then all of a sudden you hear Sheila E. And I whip over to my TV. Who was there? Rebecca Jade. I yell at my kid Peyton, because he's the only one there. I'm like, Peyton, get over here. And he runs over, and he just looks at the TV, and the spotlights are going out, out, out. You see the hundreds and hundreds of thousands of people that are there. You see the big screens all over so that all the hundreds of thousands of people can witness what this creativity, this love. Rebecca comes back for 4th of July, like she'll be here next week to kick off our summer music series. And we were like, Rebecca, why didn't you tell us? She was like, oh yeah, I didn't really know. She doesn't get into the details. She's not worried about what's gonna happen. She's riding that magic bus. She is taking those shots. She is scoring, right? So can we all be with her? Welcome her back to the stage. Thank you. Thank you.
Terah, you are a rock star. Thank you for loving me up so much. That's so amazing. It's very, very, very sweet. Wow. Oh, I love my Seaside family. You all give me so much joy, and it's an honor to be here with y'all. Any Sunday I can be here. What an incredible message. I love it, you know? Terah, wonderful God. You know, I try to see the beauty in a lot of things, almost to a fault. But I won't change it, and I don't apologize for that. And this next song kind of highlights that, and it's all about just seeing the beauty in things, and I'm all about that. So this song is called Glimmers Everywhere. Glimmers everywhere, tiny moments of joy. Little things that make me smile. Glimmers in the everyday, in the ordinary, in my friends' laugh, in my pet's love, in the way the sun hits in a moment of song. Glimmers everywhere, I look for them. Yeah. Ooh. I'm on a glimmer hunt, looking for beauty, looking for moments of magic, looking for things that make my heart happy. And I find them constantly because I pay attention. Glimmers are my new gratitude practice, a glimmer in a moment of pure joy. A moment where nothing else matters, a moment where I'm fully present and alive, a moment where I feel the goodness of my life. Glimmers are small, but they are mighty. They're transforming my whole existence. Ooh, 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 ooh. Grateful for every glimmer I notice, for every small moment of beauty, for every instance of joy in my day. Glimmers are proof that life is good. Glimmers are proof that I'm blessed. Glimmers are my favorite thing now. Glimmers everywhere I'm noticing. Glimmers everywhere I'm collecting. These moments of pure joy. Glimmers everywhere, my new toy. I'm hunting for glimmers, finding beauty. Glimmers everywhere. It's my duty to appreciate these tiny magical moments. Everywhere, that's what it's about. Yeah, yeah. Ooh, yeah. Glimmers everywhere, yeah. Glimmers everywhere, oh yeah. Whoa. The more I notice glimmers, the more I see them. The more I appreciate them, the more they appear. My life is a collection of glimmers, and I'm so grateful for every single one. I'm a glimmer collector, yeah. Finding new glimmers everywhere, they're my treasure. Glimmers everywhere, that's my pleasure. Life is full of beautiful moments. Glimmers everywhere, every single day. Thank you for all the glimmers. Glimmers everywhere, that's the truth, yay. Glimmers everywhere. Glimmers everywhere, oh yeah. Glimmers everywhere, oh. Glimmers everywhere, oh. Glimmers everywhere. Glimmers everywhere, oh. Thank you for all the glimmers. Thank you so much, Seaside.
Thank you, Rebecca Jade. Oh my gosh. What a Sunday. We got Terah, oh my gosh, and you singing those great songs. Let's give another round to Terah. Oh my God. Yay. We are blessed. We are blessed around here. Boy, oh boy. It's the time of our service for our offering. I want to invite the ushers to come forward. Those of you that are of service today that have said yes, count me in. And you know, if you ever want to be part of the usher greeter team, first service or second service, you can see Carlene or Mike Florio for second service, Susan Murphy for first service. We always can use extra hands. And look at all these beautiful souls we have here. So this is the time of our service that we get to practice some of those things that we teach, you know. Besides all those beautiful things that Terah talked about, you know, it's about the law of reciprocity, the cause and effect. As we give to the world, so it returns to us. Certainly not the reason to give, but that is how it works. It's the law. As you put out, it comes back to you. And there's no other way. You know, we can stop the flow. We can stop the flow in our life, or we can be part of that flow by participating in giving of our time, our talent, our treasures, and allowing it to come back to us, opening up to receive that. So I invite you to take your offering and hold it to your heart if that feels good to you, or just hold it in your hand, or just see it in your mind's eye, as we talked about, or as we talked about in our service today, as together we say our affirmation. Spirit continues to bless my world. Gratefully I live as the giving expression of Spirit, opening the floodgates of as my life now. Thank you. Seaside Band. They always have to get the last note in, you know? There we go. Thank you guys so much. Oh, just giving great thanks for all that's been given, knowing that Seaside is absolutely sourced to do all the work that it's been called to do in the world. I know that our revenues come to us from many, many, many different revenue streams, that there's absolute abundance. There's a limitless amount of financial freedom that flows in through and as Seaside. I'm so grateful to know this truth. I just let it be. And so it is. And here's Carlene, one of your board members, and of course, as I said, head usher greeter for second service. See her. Come to the concert next week? Yeah, I'll be there. Okay, all right. You'll be here in spirit. Yes, you will. Love you. Okay, good. Well, all of you come on out. We certainly want to have all of you here with us next week. As you heard, we've got Dr. Christian's Masterful Manifester class. We've got the barbecue and the kickoff to the summer concert series next week. We've got Wednesday night service. Our theme for the month of July is freedom, and I will be speaking on Wednesday night, and my talk title is Limitation to Liberation. So come on out and learn how to get free. If you're feeling any kind of pinch anywhere in your life, we'd love to have you. And come 10 minutes early if you want to do that 20 minutes of meditation. That'll be wonderful. I want to thank everybody who makes this service possible. Let's see, in the booth we've got Ed Reeves, and we got Seth working with him today, and we've got Landon on slides. Thank you so much, Landon. On camera, we got Tim on camera 1, Edwin on camera 2, and Stu on camera 3. Thank you, guys. It takes a whole team to make it happen. We've got Steve in the booth, and of course, our practitioners are here. Do not leave with anything on your heart. They're going to be coming up for Wall of Prayer today, so it's a wonderful time to get that 1-minute miracle. You can write a prayer in the prayer request chest, but they are here for you. And it is their great joy to pray with you. So please come on up and receive a prayer. Our Seaside band, of course, is always amazing. We've got Dan on keyboards. We've got Harley on bass. We've got Paul on drums. Bob is our band leader and our saxophone player. So grateful to have such an amazing musical team. And of course, our artistic director, Rebecca Jade. Love you, love you, love you. And oh my gosh, our education director, our events coordinator, one of our Wednesday night speakers, and just a beautiful, beautiful soul, Terah Short. Thank you so much. And look who's here, our pancake flipping kids. Hi, guys. Fun pancake day, huh?
We don't call them pancakes, though, Rev Deb. Duh. What do we call them?
Perfect expressions of God.
Perfect expressions of God. Look at that. I know. Okay, you want to stand up? We use different ingredients to create our perfect expressions of God. But do our perfect expressions of God look exactly the same?
Yes.
No. They all look different, right? But they're all made with the same what?
Gradient.
Thank you, ingredients. Okay, so you guys want to stand up and show. We all picked an ingredient that we're going to start adding to our aprons. He really wants the microphone. He's got the death grip on this thing. I'm going to let go. Okay. What ingredient is on yours, Davi? Hold it up to your mouth.
Joy.
Okay, now do you want to hold it? Yeah. What's yours?
Peace. Wisdom.
Love. Wisdom.
Beauty. Beauty.
Okay, guys, so Miss Jessica is moving into her classroom. It's officially hers July 1st. We're going to be setting it up for our kiddos. It is our dedicated youth and family room. Miss Jessica could use support. See her if you can volunteer just an hour a month or, every other month, whatever. But see her because she needs to set you all up to be able to do that. So we really appreciate you. Look at our kiddos. I love having you guys here. Thank you so much, and thank you to the big kids helping. Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, well, and what we like to do now is we like to pray. And, of course, that is the thrust of religious science. But I am going to have Terah pray for us. And then we'll sing the release song and the grace song. And then our practitioners will be here for prayer. Practitioners, come up whenever you want.
All right, yes. All practitioners, please come to the front. Elaine, Nicole, our newly practitioners. And remember, don't leave with anything on your heart today, heavy, or if you just want more goodness in your life, prayer works for that too. So come on up for the 60-second miracle. And right now, I just rest in the one mind, the one love, the one light. That divine intelligence in and through all, I know that is the loving intelligence. That quantum field, that pure consciousness where infinite possibilities exist. And I know that I am one with the divine. I know that that power and presence runs through me, for me, as me, and I know that I am a perfect expression of the divine, just like the pancakes. And as I know that to be true for me, I know that to be true for each and every one here, everyone online, and everyone around the planet. I know that today, Sunday celebration is exactly that. A celebration of life, a celebration of what is emerging in each and every one of us. I know that for those that are in difficult times right now, with loss, Karen Cole and her mother transitioning this week, making her transition, I know that love and spirit is right there, right there. And I know for anyone that is having any physical disabilities, I know that spirit is right there as well. And I know that every cell, organ, tissue, molecule becomes a body of symphony that works together. And I know that this mental, we have the capacity to get into our intentions, get into the feelings, and start living that creation now. We know it happens. We see it all the time. And I am just so very thankful for this faith philosophy, this way of life. I'm so very thankful for Dr. Christian Sorensen and Rev Deb and all the Seaside crew that carry this consciousness for us, and for the community members that I adore, for all of you showing up, sending me texts, showing up today, just being a light and a service to the world. I am so very thankful. And so I just release my knowing into the law of mind, knowing it is so, and so it is. And now join us for our release song.
There was a time in my life I thought I had to do it all for myself. I didn't know the grace of God was sufficient. I didn't know the love of God was at hand. But now I can say you are discouraged, struggling just to make it through another day. You've got to let it go. And this is what you have to say. I release and I let go. I let the Spirit run my life. And my heart is open wide. Yes, I'm only here for God. To no more struggle, no more strife.
affirmation for the day is, I boldly step into my next level. Let's put your hand over your heart and say it loud. I boldly step into my next level. One more time. I boldly step into my next level. And our song of grace.
I'm living in love. I'm living in peace. I'm living my life for what I believe. Through joys and through fears, in this world I walk. God's grace shines on me, and it shines on us all. We are living in grace. We are living in grace. We are living in grace. We're living in love. We're living in peace. United we stand as one family. We honor all truth as together we walk. God's grace moves through me, and it moves through us all. We are living in grace. 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 Have an amazing week, Seaside. Come on up for Wall of Prayer. Don't leave here with anything heavy on your heart. Seaside is here for you.